Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. A YouTuber is on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug him. Long boys blues, 1975.
Hey YouTube, Long Boys Post 1975. Welcome to the Wednesday vlog. Well, it's not so much a vlog, it's more of a preemptive strike to, I don't know, provoke a vlog? I don't know, words failed me. Look, it's daylight. Look, my room is really, really big. And my hair is a bit shit actually. I just finished work in my defence. I'm trying out my camera. Oh yeah, you read the title. Ask me a question and offer me a suggestion. Q&A. There's a reason I'm doing a Q&A, but we'll get to that. Yeah, I'm trying out my camera, my shiny new contract camera. If you saw my video last week, I don't know where to look. You'll realise that for the first time in my life, and I'm old, I've got a contract phone. So for the first time in my life, I'm paying fuck all a month and getting really good, service. So far, I would touch wood, but I think the phone might fall off. And yeah, they chucked in a really decent handset. So, well, for me. So I'm using the front camera, which is like 5 megapixels, so I can see the screen, because I don't know where to look if I use the back camera, which is 13 megapixels. Well, I don't know, I care about, if anyone cares about tech specs and shit. But I don't know if it's actually even filming me. I don't even know if I'm going to use this. You might not see this. If you are seeing this, then great, it worked. If not, there's no point in me saying anything right now because you won't see it. But I thought it would be interesting because, where is it? That was a really awkward face. I can't talk. My video capturing at the moment until my new PC, which I'm saving up for, comes to use a capture card. Yes, I have a capture card. Who knew? So that might be one that you don't have to ask in the Q&A. I'm using this, which is my backup camera, which is why if you've been watching some of my gameplay videos, it's quite cropped. It just does that in standard definition. Yes, it's standard definition. There are still videos I have that are unlisted, so you might wonder why it jumps to full screen. But, you know, that's something else I'm going to mention a little bit later on. But I'm low tech. Bear that in mind. But anyway, now I've been doing this. I wanted to put this on the video I did the week before last, which was my 6th year anniversary on YouTube. But that video was getting massively, massively long. And I don't even know how long this is going to be. But I've wanted to do a Q&A for a while, and a few people have been asking me behind the scenes, which is, you know, why don't you do a Q&A? And I love Q&As, you know. I like, you know, answering questions on the spot and off the cuff. You know me, I like talking about anything within reason. But part of me is, that was very West Country, part of me is a little bit kind of reluctant in the sense was, what if, and this is not an ego thing, this is just a, like, embarrassment thing, which is, what if no one asked me questions? I mean, I'm probably not really that interesting in the sense that when I talk about topics I have in mind, even if sometimes they come from questions usually asked in you know, person to person in the real world, I have had time to think about it. And while they are off the cuff and unscripted to some degree, well, they aren't scripted at all, you know, I've had time to think about it, and it's usually something that generally ignites, everyone was right at work, I do use my hands too much, ignites, you know, a little bit of passion in me so I can go off and talk about it. I really don't know, you know, if people would want to ask me anything, and if they did, I could get that same sort of, you know, spontaneity. Yeah, I really can't talk. You know what I mean, off the question. But at the same time, since people have been asking me, and this is something else I want to get to, and it's your channel as much as mine, then, you know, I owe it to you because you've been watching me for years now, absolutely years, over half a decade. Well, some of you, well, hopefully some of you. I mean, people come, people go. That's part and parcel of a channel, isn't it? It's like I always say with TV. You know, you can love a show 1 week, 1 year, you know, and then all of a sudden just fall out of love with it. But yeah, so I thought, you know what? Yeah, I want to do a Q&A. But within reason, I mean, you don't really want to know shit about my personal life. It's boring. But if you've watched me, you've got a grasp, you know, for what I like, what makes me nostalgic, what I like to reminisce about, you know, the stories I like to tell about my childhood, Christmas, birthdays, favourite toys, bikes, school, computers, consoles. Obviously, you know, first time abroad, you know, like, not just, you know, going to America, but, you know, like, living abroad, you know, being exposed to different video games, things like that, you know, cartoons, comics, movies, anything that you think, you know, I have a handle on, you'd like to know, or, you know, share with you, you know, from a nostalgic or reminiscent perspective, then go absolutely crazy within reason. Go crazy about whatever you want to ask. But like I said, you know, don't go too deep and personal shit like that, because I'm not going to answer it. And again, probably because you don't want to know about my personal life. It's boring. How I work nights. How much of a personal life can I have? Now, the other thing I want to talk about, which is, you know, people have been with me for a while, hopefully. So, you know, you've seen me vlog on a great many topics, because before, you know, I mean, I pride myself on doing the Wednesday vlog, and sometimes I do more than one vlog a week, but I pride myself on still having a vlog, a regular vlog on my channel. But when I started my channel all those years ago, I was basically a vlogging channel. You know, it wasn't just on games, but it was mostly games and consoles, and it was me piecing together my, you know, Mega Drive collection and stuff like that. But I've covered so many topics and so many subjects, and I've ranted on some stuff, and I'd be really fired up on things, and, you know, said, I'm never doing this, I'm never touching that. No. I mean, if anyone would like me to revisit some of those topics, I think it could be kind of cool, because, you know, I've mellowed on a lot of things, and I've even done a 180 in the other direction. So, you know, it might be interesting to see what people still think you know, if they've been around for a while. I'm really waffling and tripping over my tongue. I do apologise. Like I said, this is something I want, you know, I want to do, and I want to offer my audience. But yeah, I'm a little bit anxious about it. But yeah, you know, if you want to know what I think about stuff that I've talked about before, would like me to revisit the topic, you know, that would be cool. Leave a question to that down below in the doohickey as well. As for the final thing, offer me a suggestion. That's basically, now, as I said, it's your channel as much as mine. Well, it is my channel. I mean, I will do stuff that doesn't necessarily get views, because I'm not about that, but I enjoy doing it. Not so much the process of editing and uploading. That's arse. When you bear this in mind. You know, if any suggestions, low tech. Keep in mind my technical prowess in the equipment I have access to. But, you know, yeah, it's my channel primarily, and I do stuff what I want, whether it gets views or not. But at the same time, as a thank you, and I'm so grateful, and thankful for having an audience that's stuck with me, you know, for so long. That are there things you'd like to see me cover that you think, you know, with my setup I could cover? I don't just mean could I try another game system, or could I try a particular game, or, you know, try introduce a new series that you've kind of got thoughts about and stuff like that. But, you know, if there is something you would like me to try, or there's something you'd like me to do more, I would say like me to do less, but that would probably end up just hurting my feelings, and I'll sulk and cry a little bit. And you don't want to see me cry, I'm an old man. But, you know, it's, as I said, I appreciate your input. You know, this channel is as much, exists as much because of you as it does for me, regardless of the fact that I, you know, love putting out stuff. I have an audience. The audience is important, and I want to show my appreciation for them and thank them. So if you have any thoughts or suggestions, you would like me to try, or think I could try, within reason, again, think about, you know, what I have access to and how I can do stuff. Although I'll have a pop pretty much anything, if I can emulate it, if I can play it, if I can get my hands on it, if I have the system, if you know what I mean. Or, you know, more in the wild stuff, different things, more toy boxings and openings, and maybe more comics, maybe even books, things like that. But no, I really appreciate your input. So the purpose of this preemptive vlog video thingy is, you know, it's 6 years, that's more than half a decade, and I haven't done one in so long. So if you have a question, you know the stuff I like, you know the stuff I'm fiery, you know, emotionally and, you know, nostalgically able to talk about, then, you know, shoot away. And if there's something you'd like to see more of, or something you'd like to see me try, or just have a suggestion you think, you know, would suit me, or I, you know, might have an interesting take on, then ask away. And yeah, as always, again, you might not even see this. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.